Travis Wayne Goodsell. We had a couple of news events over the weekend, and I'll go over with you now. The first was on Saturday. Another incident in South Jordan. What the hell is going on in South Jordan? This time, a guy held his girlfriend hostage. I'm sure that's the way to win her heart. Yeah, so I'd like to thank his parents for training him on social etiquette with dating. Then we have two coverages of protesting. One was at Liberty Park, and instead of a Black Lives Matter flag, they have the LGBTQ flag. I'm very frustrated with ABC4 News Utah and probably other Utah news. They're trying to drum up attention to their story, saying, everything is related to Black Lives Matter. No. Gays in Utah have had their necks compressed with a knee of authority, of the church, of government, of police. Blacks are not the only one persecuted for 400 years. The poor, women, and gays, once they tried to come out of the closet, which took 350 years for them to come out of the closet. But abuse is what this is all about. Abuse of human beings. We can't forget that. Don't segregate it to blacks. Don't segregate it to other discriminated groups. I'm using segregated purposely because that's what you're doing when you target individual groups. You are segregating them. And for Black Lives Matter, that's what they've fallen prey to. They've segregated themselves because of the segregation against them. And so, humans, stick with human rights. Don't make a whole long list of discriminated categories, because that'll just backfire and destroy the whole thing. Stick with human rights. Life, liberty, property. Every human being, and everyone is a human being according to science. It's okay to embrace science for this. Whites don't want to have science involved in this, but tough. Blacks are human too. Gays are human. Women are human. So, the next one. Hundreds of Utah Mormons are now going to be excommunicated. You can't protest the church. It's in handbook number 1, guys. No unions, no protesting, no striking. You know, the teachers' strike that we had here in Utah? Oops. Excommunication. The church does not want you to have your First Amendment rights. They tried to ban the audio recordings on your cell phones because of the bishop who was recorded by the father who was talking to him about how inappropriate it is for a bishop to be talking sexually to his little daughter. And so the church tried to pass a law through the legislature saying we don't want people to record on their cell phones. We want our bishops to get away with crimes. And the Utah legislature said, we can't really do this, guys. I know we're supposed to give loyalty oaths to you, but we really can't do that. It's going to be shot down in the court system. And so, yeah, the church then had to conform and comply to protect LDS children, and came out with the change in policy for bishops to read from a script and no more. And just to make sure that they do that, women and children only can have a witness with them. You're supposed to have witnesses. There's a law of witnesses in the church. Joseph Smith said missionaries must go with someone else. You can't go alone. So Brigham Young joins in 1833, goes without a companion, although he occasionally bumped into his buddy Heber C. Kimball, who also didn't go with a companion, as they were assigned to have companions. Anyway, there are reasons why you have witnesses. There are reasons why bishops' interviews should be recorded. But the church wants things done in secret. And I have I'm not going there. So yeah, expect that those Mormons will have the facial recognition system used to find out who they are, and they'll be excommunicated from the church. You missed John Oliver's show if you don't know what I'm talking about. But it's been around for a long time, as he points out from Deja Vu. But in my video this morning, I indicated it before watching John Oliver's show. That's pretty much the news for the weekend. Again, like I said, I am hoping Judge Oberg follows the law, because all this can be resolved in a single fell swoop of her pen, putting her signature to the order for me. Nobody will have to worry about the church anymore. But that's what I keep telling you guys. If you think that the church is not doing something right, what does that tell you? It's not Jesus' church. Because Jesus' church would not be having these problems that need to be corrected. But the church has a long-standing history since Brigham Young of needing to change things to conform to the laws of the United States of America and the Constitution. And they keep refusing. They keep saying, we're going to do our own thing, we'll back off. And they keep resisting. So, alrighty. Let's hope and pray. Usually around 8:14, the clerks start getting into their federal office chairs. So, anytime after that. I'm hoping I'll get it in the mail if they decide to hold it until afternoon so that I don't see it on the docket for another day. So we'll see.